Today we're going to be talking about new petunia varieties that we got this year for the greenhouse season. We've got a number of different kinds, but today I'm just going to talk about a few that we have. So let's just jump right in. The ones that I'm holding here are two proven winners varieties that we have that are new. This one is the blue Tiara. This one actually has a bloom on it. Kind of a purple and white. This one is semi-trailing. You can kind of see that trailing habit already starting to come out of both of these. And this is just the pink version of that, the pink Tiara. These have been really popular from what we've heard from other greenhouses. They've been good sellers. So yeah, we're excited to be carrying these two varieties from Proven Winners. These are our only two new ones from Proven Winners this year. Last year we got a couple new ones too, including the Jazzberry, which we really like. That we'll have again. That one's right behind me here. You can see the Proven Winners pots behind me. Next up I have the Strawberry Sky. We have had the Night Sky and the Pink Sky now for a number of years, but this is the first year that we've carried the Strawberry Sky, where this one is, I would say, kind of like a magenta color, almost like a reddish magenta, and of course the speckled for the headliner series for the Night Sky. This one we actually put in a combination basket in a 14-inch with the pink and the Night Sky in a very large basket with some trailing lophus vine that I'm really excited. I keep looking over this way because I can see them across the way here. So they're all three of them with the speckled in a basket with some trailing lophus that the hummingbirds really like. So I'm excited to watch them grow. I think having all three colors together is just kind of pretty. And yeah, they're definitely very popular because of their speckled design. All right, next we have the ones right behind me here. So let me pick up this first one. This is the Flower Shower Mayan Sunset. I'll show you this bloom. We've had the Flower Shower Golden Harvest now for, I think this is our third year carrying it, which was a really like bright orange. This one's a little bit more on like the pinky orange side. There's the tag compared to the blossom there. Where some of these, I'll pick up another one. This one is pretty dark, but like this one here is a little bit lighter, and I'd say pretty close to what the tag is like. If I can move that one out of the way compared to the tag. Oh, I dropped it. That's okay. But I really like the bicolor of this one. It's very pretty. I would say this one is more of a semi-trailing, mounding to semi-trailing in growth habit. We do have the Golden Harvest Flower Shower one in hanging baskets, and that does really well there. So I think this would also be a great option. Petunias in general are, very good at being in hanging baskets, of course. I'm very excited about this next one. This is called Littletunia Shiraz, if I'm saying that correctly. It's a mini petunia. Look at how cute these are. You can kind of see like how the throat of this one is a little bit longer with the tiny little bloom there, where like in comparison to like this is like a calibrachoa, the throat isn't quite as long on those, which is what makes this one kind of unique. And I really like this color too. I think this one would be really fun in a container. I think that would be a nice spot for it. And this one, it does say it is trailing also. So if this goes really well, I would love to get more colors of the mini petunias in for next year. So let us know what you think of that, and if you think we should get more colors, because I think we should. This next one is probably the one I'm most excited about. It's been on our list for a while, and I don't know why we haven't gotten it until now. It's been around for a bit. but this is the Amazonas plum cockatoo, and it's of course very popular just because of the color. I love it, the green with the purple. It's just really stunning, and look at how many blooms it puts on. It does say that it is semi-trailing, but kind of taking a look, I would say it's more on that mounding side. I don't think it's going to spill a lot, but it still would make a great option for hanging baskets and containers. The next one that we have here is the red carpet blue diamond. Look at that. I think this would really stand out in containers and baskets, just with how deep of a very contrasting with the deep purple against the white. I think that just looks absolutely stunning. This came from a new supplier this year too, so we kind of had a few more options with those new suppliers. I was also kind of considering, I'm going to pull this one back out again, the blue diamond here together. What do you think? Should I put those together, or is that maybe too much? I was thinking maybe if I put these in a container with like a tall blue salvia in the back. I'm trying to think of maybe something that could spill out the front for your thriller, filler and spiller. Maybe like a vinca vine or something. Maybe even like with this lime green look, maybe we could put some creeping Jenny or Goldilocks the Lismachia, if you know what I'm talking about. I think that would look really, really good together, personally, but to each their own. And that's kind of all I really had to show for new varieties. Down the line, we do have a ton of new supercals, which are kind of a combination between a calibrachoa and a petunia, but they're not blooming yet. So I figured I'll maybe highlight those on a different day. They came in just a little bit later than some of these petunias behind me did. And I wanted to highlight these as part of the Sunday Spotlight this week because we're actually going to be going through and trimming or cutting most of these petunias here either this week or next week, giving them a good haircut just so those plants can really put more energy into root production and into making a more bushy plant rather than putting all of its energy into flowering, which it naturally wants to do. So yeah, we will probably give them a good haircut here, like I said, either this week or next. But we have a whole, this is just a fraction, you guys. This entire bench right here behind me, this is all petunias. This bench over here with the proven winners, over more than half that bench there is all petunias. And with the new build, we actually only brought in a fraction of what we have into this new space, where some of our old greenhouses are kind of a holding area for extra. So there's even more petunias in the other greenhouses, and this doesn't even touch any of the ones that we started from seed or any that will be in 6-packs like the wave petunias. So yeah, it kind of gives you a good idea of just how many varieties that we have. I'll have to get a final count and share that. Last year I know we had 55 different varieties of petunias, and not all petunias are created equal. So I should look and get a solid number on how many that we have for this season. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed kind of getting a quick glimpse on what we have growing here and what we have for new varieties coming into the 2026 season here at Klasen's greenhouse. And we hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week. Thank you.